Pigeon goes to Japan, everything is clean. Trains, always on time. Toilets, so fancy, they even play music. But prices? Same as 30 years ago. Pigeon confused. That's not normal. Pigeons aren't spending money, so the economy stays stuck. He grabs a newspaper and sees a big headline. Japan's economy is broken. Pigeon shocked. But Japan has sushi, Pokemon, robots. How did this happen? Pigeon investigates. He finds a time machine that says, go to Japan 1980s. The time machine powers on. Screen says, select all squares with traffic lights. But one square has just a tiny bit. Pigeon panics but clicks. Incorrect. It activates anyway and sends Pigeon back to the 80s. In the 80s, Japan was flying. Big exports, big tech. Even vending machines sold ramen. Nest prices doubled and stocks tripled. Banks handed out corn like candy. Pigeons borrowed corn to buy nests they couldn't afford. Then borrowed more to buy even more. They didn't even live in them. They just flipped them like pancakes, but with debt. Tokyo nest prices went so high, the land under the palace was worth more than California. Pigeon checks Zillow, sees a nest made of trash. Description says, rustic, authentic, cozy. The price keeps going up as he watches. Pigeon passes out. Bank of Japan said, okay, that's enough. Then they raised interest rates and corn got expensive. The bubble popped. Prices crashed and stock market cried. Pigeon still owed all that corn. Even the corn they spent on that weird yellow Pokemon. Japan had a big mess, so they wrapped it in seaweed and called it economic sushi. Banks fed corn to dead companies. Instead of letting them fail, banks kept them on life support, afraid the truth would cause more crashes. Zombie companies. They looked alive, but mostly just wandered around eating subsidies. Years later, one company still made fax machines. Another made PowerPoints about fax machines. They called it nostalgic tech. Each had one customer. Both were zombies. Japan became the Walking Dead, starring confused pigeons. No brains, just balance sheets. Prices kept falling and pigeons stopped spending. Why buy bread today if it's cheaper tomorrow? That's called deflation. Very scary. Almost as scary as Pigeon's high school report card. Pigeon jumps 10 years forward. 1999 Japan. Still sad. Fancy pigeons in suits at the government try to fix it. They set interest rates to 0. The idea? Make borrowing easy and get pigeons spending again. But nobody wanted more corn. Pigeons just wanted to feel safe buying things again. They were sick of zombies, even if they were kinda cool. So they just threw corn at the problem. But the economy said, nice try, bro. Then it lied in bed and refused to move. For 30 years. Nothing grows except disappointment. Pigeon flies back to present day. Now he gets it. Japan didn't crash in one big flap. It just slowed down. One bad decision at a time. Bubble after bubble. Debt. Denial. Deflation. So Pigeon writes a note to the world. Don't copy Japan. Fix your mess fast. Tell the truth. And please, stop feeding the zombies or we'll all end up like them. Trapped in the Walking Dead Economy Edition forever.